Hello guys, welcome to yet another video by Cora Sports. Today I'm having a guest, though he's not right here with me. He's a legend in the game. He has played football, he has traveled far and wide. And welcome to Cora Sports, Elito.
Yo, what up? What up? Thank you, man. How you? How you guys, everybody? It's good to be here. By the way, it's
Yeah,
really good to be here.
it's been
I mean,
long,
would see.
it's been long, it's been a long time.
Yeah. So what are we doing today? It's so good to meet
So,
you guys also, and you know,
yeah, how have the season been? You're a Mayu fan. What have you seen about the Mayu team this season? Have you guys improved from last season's performances?
well, I mean, between the improvement, I've seen like energy and like a Z to want to like win, like playing for pride between like the players. But I would say they don't look like they're gonna like go anywhere in terms of making the top five. And I also think, yeah, they're lacking like midfielders, so that's like something to look up to. But I think between the formation, if the coach can like figure out how to like maybe manage games, because that's like something he's lacking, I think. Probably he can like try to manage games and yeah, waiting for a good season because we have like really good players like Cunha and Mbamo. But we're hoping for the best. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen this guy, the United Strand guy. You know the guy I'm talking about, the guy that refused to cut
Mm,
his hair.
yeah.
Yeah, the challenge guy. Do you think that guy will ever cut his hair? Do you think Mayu can win five games in a row this season?
5 games in a row, bro. 5 games in a row, it's a lot because I mean the fixtures is not friendly also. I think Premiership is such a difficult league to like keep consistency, especially like with the games you're playing. But good thing we do have like good time on our hand between not being in Europe and being out of like the Carling Cups and all those. But ish, that guy with his hair, I don't think it's Ameron's problem right now. But yeah, I think we can do
So
five.
you don't
I
think
really
it's
think
possible? You don't think
I
it's
think we
possible for
can
him to cut his
I
hair?
I think we can win 5 in a row. I really think so. I don't know when, but
Yeah, but very
yeah.
soon.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But I know. And
Okay.
and also I mean you're a Liverpool fan. How are you seeing your season so far?
It has been a very disappointing season.
Mm,
When the season started, we're good, but we're winning games locks. At least we won five games straight. And even when we win those games, I knew it's not going to last because we're not having this dominance. We're not performing well. We're just being
yeah,
lucky in those five games. But I later realized that this team is trying to gel. If you see this Liverpool team, we've lost like 7 players like last season. Like I count them. Arnold left for Real Madrid. We also
right.
lost Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm.
We lost Jota through the accident. We also sold
Very
Kelleher.
unfortunate.
So yeah, we
Yeah.
sold most of our players and brought in new guys. But these new guys have not gelled. And if you see what Liverpool have been playing over time, we have been
Mm.
playing with this Jenge pressing, the pattern of Jody Klopp. But
Yeah, Jordan Klopp's yeah.
yeah, and that pattern was built on the wing play, the likes
High
of
press.
Trent and Robertson. And when we started the season, our slot was not using Robertson, we were using Kekes. So it was like the two powerhouse of Liverpool, which was Trent and Robertson, was not there. So
Yeah.
I was not surprised that we are struggling now because the team will need to gel. We need time for them to gel. Even Isaac we bought is injured, so I'm not really
Um.
surprised.
Uh-huh.
I'm not really surprised. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
thing is,
So
there's this list I
yeah.
saw on
Yeah.
ESPN. This list was about signings that have not been performing so far this season. So
Right.
from
That's
your
an
observation,
interesting
which
topic.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very interesting topic. Yes, it's a very interesting one.
Because there are like so many top signings. Signings these days are like really high on the high side. Like you could buy. some players
Yeah.
for like 150, and then with the tag price, sometimes it comes big responsibilities. So yeah, what are
Why
the
you say
top
you're
line?
doing 50 million pounds? Are you referring to Liverpool?
Man, you know, but yeah, I would love to see the ESPN list and like maybe analyze and see
Yeah, so
what.
I'll just call out some players briefly on this list. And I don't know
Yep,
if
yep.
we have a C on the list. I think in the first we have Isaac. We have second, we have Wisa that plays for
Mhm.
Newcastle. We have
Yeah,
Wotemade that also plays for Newcastle. We have
right.
Zavi Simon that plays for Tottenham. Madweke that plays for Arsenal. Gittins that plays for Chelsea. And number 70 here we have Florian Weeks. So which player do you think is not really performing?
Well, I mean, if you see the top three you called, you see it centered around Newcastle. Between Newcastle was such a big deal this season. It really impacted on so many like deals that happened between Iketike. If you think of how Liverpool grabbed Iketike, it's also like involved in Newcastle. But speaking of what signing, I would give Isaac a pass, mostly
Okay.
because preseason
Yeah.
was such an important is such an important role regarding starting the season and like moving along, because it keeps you fit, like you rapport with the players, you understand the coach pattern. So I'll say Isaac should be a pass, but also he's like he hasn't like really take chances, because I remember the game against Mayu, he had like this clinical chance, and with strikers you need one, and he had it and he couldn't like convert. So his play rate hasn't really been the best, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him on the list yet, because yeah, it's minutes per game, and just everything going on with injuries. So yeah, I would give Isaac a pass. But speaking of Wisa, same with Wisa also. Wisa is like very unfortunate to be injured and like just not being played. So I wouldn't put Wisa also.
Okay.
I wouldn't put Madueke, because Madueke coming into Arsenal was such a vibrant player. He really like imparted and even made people think Saka can like switch positions. So he's played, he's like really played, he's imparted games. I guess the big game he played against, I think, Chelsea. I can't remember. But yeah, Madueke has really impressed me so far, because he's like really, he has this appearance, he has this energy he brings into Arsenal. It's very unfortunate he's injured also. Guy
Mm.
has had play time, and I think Guyton's mannerism has also like made me think he can really like stay, can really like come up to, maybe turn up when it's really like high. I don't think Guyton's can really like put it on a cold night. Yet
Okay.
on when you playing this guy, Coyote, I don't think Guyton's can really turn up. So I think I'll put Guyton as one of my worst
One
signings
you
so
list.
far.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because between his assists and goals per game, I don't think he's really turned up to some extent, because Garnacho has really like tried to maybe take that space and use this so far. Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons, right. I think Xavi Simons is like vets. So it's why I'm like trying to maybe make sure I talk about them.
Okay.
Lists.
Yeah.
They have similarities between the very flary, and if you look at the Premiership, it's really difficult to like be flary without muscles, without like having too much stamina for the game. So I think Xavi Simons is he has to maybe buckle up and like maybe, yeah, just giving time. But so far I would think he hasn't also like imparted in goals and assists, because he's had time. He's has gained time. I think there was a game where they even like sub him off when he was subbed on. So I think
Yeah.
so far so good. I really don't think he's like really important games between. And I would think of Wiz as my last person to maybe analyze, because Wiz has been like a dilemma between, he's been good in certain games, the chances he's created, the goals they've not like converted. So he's been impressive in certain games. He's been impressive in Europe. He's been very, very impressive in Europe. So putting him in wall signing, I don't know. But his transfer fee is also like a killer. It's making things like not really cool for him. But yeah, I
uh,
think I think I would give it a pass. So if ESPN brings those lists, I would maybe omit the likes of Madueke, the likes of
yeah,
Isaac, the likes of Wisa just because of playing time.
yeah,
I will omit um Whis because I think Whis has really created certain chances in games. He hasn't been lucky enough to score, but he's really like tried to maybe impact in such in skills and in like creativity. So
okay,
yeah, I would also maybe like to add certain players, maybe like two, three players.
okay,
So probably I would put like Elanga on it.
okay.
I think
Langa, yeah.
Elanga for Newcastle has been a flop to
Ooh,
my yeah, yeah,
okay.
I think he has like really contributed because he was starting games when he came in, and yeah, he's been on the bench so far, and his play time has been like reduced. He hasn't really done much. And yeah, I think so far that's like all I can think of like at the back of my head. And what do you think? What's your
Yeah,
inputs in all of
for
this?
me, for me, I'll say from this list, for me, first of all, it's too early for you to bring such a list out because I think the league is still very fresh. Some players need time
Very,
to gel whenever
very
because
fair.
many of them came from outside the league. But first of all, I want to remove Watermeadow from this list because he has done so far. He has so far for me. He has done so well. He has been the one carrying Newcastle this period. He has scored some goals.
Yeah, I
I can
think it's
remember he
called.
had scored, yeah, 6 or 5 goals already. So what are you looking for?
Uh-huh.
What more are you looking for? Are you expecting to score like Eli Ireland? Nobody can beat Eli Ireland right now. Eli Ireland is,
Right.
is known the Premier League already. But Amanda just coming from the German league, so you don't expect him to start performing like that. Then
Yeah.
secondly, I also want to remove Madueke from the list because for me, before he went on injury, he was Arsenal's best player. I know at
True.
that point in
I
time,
think.
Saka was injured. But if you watch
Yeah.
Arsenal at
It
that point in
was.
time, you understand that nobody missed Saka, because Madueke was doing a very nice job there. I can remember he was our best player before he was injured. Even when I made a video
Okay.
then, I made a
Yeah.
video
One.
and I said in that video
Yeah. Yeah.
that Saka should not come and relax, that he needs to fight for his shirt too, because Madueke was doing a
Yeah.
very good job. Yeah.
But one quick question: How do you know his goals and assists during his playing time with Arsenal, or was he just like having a good energy to the team? Did he like
Yeah.
really score before the injury,
Yeah,
or was that a team?
I think that's why he's on this list. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
Madueke
Yeah, I
was,
think so too.
if you talk about numbers, it's just like
Mm,
Florian Wirtz that only have numbers now. That doesn't mean he's not performing. At least he was
okay.
always giving. I think when they came to Anfield, he was giving Kekes a lot of problems. He was trying to make things
Right.
happen for the team. Yeah,
Right.
he was trying to
Right.
make
Right.
it.
So
But
speaking
if you talk about
of.
the numbers, yeah, but the numbers are
Mm,
not there.
yeah.
But I think
So speaking
from
of, sorry
yeah,
to cut you short.
no, it's
You
it's
just
okay.
mentioned Kekes. I think I forgot about Kekes when I was like trying to analyze. Yeah. I think Kekes hasn't been of his best so far. I mean, sometimes you give player like passes based on like what you said, coming from like new countries, like
Yeah,
into a new environment and stuff. But I think Kekes and Freeport has it also like because in the end it's also like just playing soccer, like it's not
yeah.
all new to do. You like yeah, so I would put Kekes on the list if I'm like adding to maybe the ESPN and taking out of it. So Kekes is definitely gonna be
It's
on
going to
my
be on that list. Yeah, yeah,
list.
definitely it's going to be on that list. Yeah. Where for Isaac?
Yeah.
Isaac is somebody that didn't have a good preseason. He has been injured, so
Okay.
I don't. He's not supposed to be here. But maybe I think maybe it's
Okay.
because of the transfer fee and because he has been in England over the years. That's why
Right.
he's
Right.
on
Right.
this list. Then you are wish I
So
have not kicked the
would
ball at
Isaac
all.
be on your list? Yeah.
I have not put Isaac. Actually, for me, the only persons I put on this list is Gittins, Xavi Simon, and Fran Weeks. These are the three persons from
Okay.
this ESPN list I
Are
want
you
to leave on
taking
this list.
out?
But yeah, yeah. The rest, I think I will have to take them out. Yeah, the rest, I think
Okay.
I will have to take them out.
So what's Wisa's reasons? And also, I think this list is mostly because it's like 10 games, so they're really not analyzing because they're not analyzing based on what you've played. I think it's just bad spending or not bad spending, but like negative returns between what you spent in the summer. So I think that's like mostly what they're looking at. So between Wisa hasn't played the game. So Wisa
No,
looks like,
he didn't kick a ball.
yeah, yeah, he hasn't. So I think most cases is between just the bad returns or the negative returns on the investment is what they're trying to tell us. But yeah, I I would take Isaac out of there. Isaac, I wouldn't put Isaac also just because of his injury.
Okay. For Gittins, I've not really watched Gittins play, but for the few games I've
Yeah.
seen, yeah, I think I watched him against quarterback, yeah, in the Champions League, and he didn't really perform. So I think that's why he's on this list, and he has not been playing in the Premier League because that position is being occupied by good players like Garnacho, like you said. So I think that's one of the
Mm.
reasons why he's on this list. Why for Fran Wakes, I think he has been given enough time to prove himself. He has been given enough time based on the
Okay.
money, the transfer cost. But he
Yeah.
hasn't. He just had 2 assists in the Champions League, and he hasn't been converting. He hasn't been that good in the Premier League. He's always bullied off the ball. He has not showed himself. I know he's a good player, but for his level and the transfer fee, we expect more from him. So I think he deserves to be on this list.
Well, if you add into the list aside with and the other two guys you took out of it, if you maybe add into the list, which other
Okay,
players
if I'm
from
adding to this
your
list from the Liverpool side, I would say I'll put
yeah,
Frimpong and Kekes too. Because Kekes have had a
okay.
lot. If Kekes needs to be here, Frimpong have been having injuries and he hasn't had a lot of game plan. Game time. But you see,
Mhm.
Kekes, what we watched at Bournemouth last season, his assists and goals. We're not seeing them here. I don't know how many
He
games
was
he
on fire.
wants. Yeah, I don't know how many
Yeah.
games he wants to prove himself because he has been given all chances, both Champions League, Premier League, and even the Carling Cup. So he's supposed to be on this list. Then if you also
Yeah.
talk about, I don't know,
Yeah.
yeah, if you also talk about other teams, I'm thinking
Yeah.
of
I would.
I don't know if Gyökeres have done enough. I don't know if it's because
Right.
Gyökeres have
Yeah,
had
Gyökeres.
a lot of game time, and if you think about his
He,
returns, he hasn't done more. He
mhm.
has not done better than Watamede. He has not. He hasn't. Talk about the
He really
goals.
hasn't in terms of goals because what I made
Yeah,
have
goals and
has
assists.
like
Yeah,
had more goals. So I don't know why he isn't on the list. Maybe because his energy, which I think Watermelon also has like really good footwork. His combined play has been really good with the
yeah,
Newcastle team. He can like hold and like make passive play and yeah. So I don't think I'll put Gyökeres just because Gyökeres has like really good energy in the team and he like runs and he's had few goals also. But who I
yeah,
would I would I would consider putting would be the guy from Man City, the Shecky.
yeah.
I think Shecky hasn't
Check.
really performed until like maybe yeah. I think he 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 might as well just maybe fall into the list in terms of performance just over the past few weeks, except maybe I think last week he scored, and yeah, but I don't know
Yeah.
if he's like really played to such extent. What do you think?
I also think Shecky needs to be on this list because if you can
Yeah,
put Watermelon on this list, then Shecky needs to be here. He hasn't done much. The kind of goals he has scored for Man City and the assists, it should not be more than two.
yeah.
So it should be on this list also. If you are to put Watermelon on this list,
Well,
Shecky
hey,
needs to be on this
hey,
list.
fellows, please don't quote us on the goals and assists because we're trying to, we're still getting there. But yeah,
Yeah, so I
so
think Shecky
Sheki
needs
for
to be on this
sure.
list.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. If you have to go
up
by
there.
this, yeah.
Mm.
And also, I'm also thinking about Kudos. I don't know if Kudos have done a lot for Tottenham this
Oh,
season.
for Tottenham.
Yeah,
Well, um, I mean, you should have your reasons on why because his transfer fee wasn't the top, like really, really big
yeah,
ish.
yeah, yeah. I don't really look. I don't.
But
I don't really look at transfer fee. Transfer fee will not make you play more than what you can play. It's just sometimes I think those transfer
true.
fees because
It,
of
it
the
gives
age.
it gives a different expectation, a higher expectation to what we're expecting from you, just in potentials, I think. So I think with kudos, in my opinion, kudos has imparted games in different ways. I've seen Tottenham games before he got injured where he was really like powerful and like really like playing and making the defender work. So I wouldn't put kudos. I think it's a long season also. And I think kudos would definitely play a very huge role for Spurs. So I wouldn't think of kudos
If
as
you say,
as as
if
a
you
must
say,
sign yet.
if you say in the long run, you see him that is going to
Yeah,
do that. Then everybody here in the long run, we also deliver. These players, no one
yeah,
signed
but
a 6 months. No one signed a 6 months contract. They are 5 years, 3 years. So before those times, they are going to perform.
right. But
Yeah,
I think like performance, like so far so good between kudos and like the Xavi Simons and the Vets and the Elangas and I don't know. But yeah, I think kudos has at performed, at shined. Xavi Simons has imparted more games in the Premier League to Vets. I think is done more than Elanga. So I think those are like the basis and like just look moving forward. I think he hasn't really done bad. Is very unlucky. He's injured, but he's. I don't think that yet, or I don't think he should be there in my opinion.
okay. A quick one before we end this
Yeah,
video. Call of time. Which player have done
yeah,
well in the Chatham window for just one? Just tell me one player in the world. Which player have done well for you?
that's a very good question. Well, in the world, you mean?
Yeah,
I would put Rashford so far just because he's had goals. He's added goals and assists to his game, and I really didn't think he could be this guy. He could like try to maybe take games. He could have this mindset of wanting to win games himself after some very very bad poor seasons he's had, like trying to maybe get Mayo out of some comfort zone and even at as Baka hasn't been the best so far, I think Rashford has really really impressed me throughout the transfer and through the season. So I think I'll pick Rashford just because he's got goals and he's the top like assist in La Liga so far in a new country. So yeah. And what do you think?
yeah.
Who
Rashford
would you
is okay.
pick?
But for me, I'll pick Luis Diaz. He has been doing more that. Well, he has been
Mm,
performing in
that is a
Bayern
good
Munich.
one.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
He just settled, score goals like for fun, assist for
The
fun, and
goals, the goal he had the last game, bro. It
yeah,
was. Did you watch? Did
and
you? Did you?
the numbers already is surpassing almost 3 years he had in Liverpool, and you can see that we miss him. He's a player that
I'm
left,
still
and we can
wondering how
see
Liverpool
back.
let him go.
I think that would
How
be a
I'm still
pick for another
wondering.
day.
Very true. But anyways, this
It
was
was
this was
nice.
such a good conversation,
Yeah, it was nice having you,
and
and
just also
look forward to have you more on this channel, and we can do more talks
for
together.
sure,
Thank you very
for sure,
much,
for sure. Please leave a
guys.
comment and let us
Yeah,
know what we can
like,
improve
follow. Yeah,
on.
I will see you guys on the next one.
Cheers, man.